Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for Tower of God Chapter 377 or Season 2 Episode 297. Let's go ahead and talk about this one. It seemed like a lot more happened than what it looks like. I have notes on the notes look kinda short, even though really a lot happened. Either way, starting from the beginning, Huang is talking to Mazano where we left off, and they tell Yurik that they've actually got a mirror fragment. So it seems that Huang really is betraying Zahard for whatever reason, and like I said in the live reaction, I think I might have that reason figured out. So they say that. Yurik mentions that they're curious about Baum, of course. That Baum is giving Zahard a run for his money. He's going to be challenging him at least. Mazano is apparently data that's not supposed to exist, whatever that means. I assume either because he's so strong he shouldn't have data, or the data shouldn't be able to work, or maybe it's because Zahard tried to delete him in the past, but maybe instead of it working, Huang kind of saved his data or somehow recovered it or something. But either way, he's not supposed to exist. He's basically stuck and wants to get out. And I love that because it makes a lot of sense for his character, like I said in the live reaction, where Mazano in reality is stuck in the tower and wants to get out, and now the data Mazano is stuck in the data world and wants to get out. But it also makes sense for Huang, I think, like I said with the reasoning that Huang could be betraying Zahard. Huang wants to be a normal human, and they got a data human body, but maybe that's not enough. Maybe they want an actual real human body. So Huang then goes to Yura at the mirror, and I thought about something when I saw that when I was taking my notes rereading. I thought, what if Huang's plan here for having Yura tied up and taking Yura and everything is that she has the brother's fake data body? What if the plan is, or what if Huang's plan is to try to use the mirror to escape into Yura's body in the real world? What if they plan to try to take over Yura's body so that they have an actual human body? They can be a human in the real world. That would make sense for their goal, and I mean, who wouldn't want Yura's body, am I right? But we cut over to Bamkun and Rak. They have a funny scene together. I really loved that interaction. Barrow's sworn enemy is down. Irure is super strong and says that she's walking the path that her uncle wanted, and that Baum is the key to the door that will, or the key to open the door to her dreams, whatever that means. But I assume that means either she's planning to use Baum and manipulate him, or she's actually loyal to him. She then finishes off her uncle, who has a smile of satisfaction on his face, like, aha, even though I'm defeated, I still kind of win because you're going on the path I set out for you. And Andrasi thinks to herself, okay, I'm the only one left, which I take as meaning that she is realizing she needs to beat her sworn enemy. Her sworn enemy, of course, said he would help her, but I think that it'd be great character development, and it's something I really want to see. I want to see Andrasi just decide, you know what, I'm going to fight the Snake Charmer, I'm going to take out the Snake Charmer, because I don't want help from the thing that killed my parents. Yeah, something along those lines, maybe. Or just her knowing that its help isn't real help. So I do think that I want to see Andrasi be able to take out the Snake Charmer. Then Kunai Agnes notes that Kiseiya is missing. Edwan thinks about how his kids that went off to try to get that group to the mirror are likely dead by Zahard's hands, but hopefully they did their job before dying. And Edwan is gonna do a makeshift rice pot training to teach Bomb Revolution, and we already know Paracool was able to take down Ron and Anak at the same time with Revolution, so it's pretty strong. Then beyond that, we have a time skip for the rest of the month, and I really like the way it was done. It felt natural, it was a cool way of doing it, and I like that we didn't go 1 month later or anything like that. But we have that time skip. We get to see Rachel, Joaquin, and Traveler fighting a sworn enemy, and they get confronted by Huang, who will presumably get their help, or maybe try to cast them out of the virtual floor so that they don't get in the way, but I think it's more likely that Huang is going to use them for something. The only thing is Huang using them for something doesn't quite coincide with my whole idea about wanting to take Yura's body. But either way. So we get to the end where we're 1 day left until the battle, and Zahard is just waiting for Bomb. So episode as a whole, chapter as a whole rather. I didn't think there was anything too big from the blog here. The chapter was good. Now that I've made it through in 5 minutes, it was kind of short, I guess, but I think that Huang, now that we know, has a fragment of that mirror. What happened to Boro's group is Huang could have... Oh, that's kind of sad to think about, though. I was going to say Huang could have expelled them from the mirror, but in doing so, it would have deleted Batis and Medley. So that's kind of sad if that is what happened, poor Batis and Medley. So that could be what happened to Boro's team, but hopefully not. Maybe she's gathered them wherever she's gathering Rachel's team, and again, planning to use them for something. Working with someone, because Yurik said, "Are you all ready?" So I'm assuming that means there's more than one of them. And they're planning to betray Zahard for one reason or another. So yeah, again, we are just being given a lot of information, but without any context behind it, so that we have a lot of mysteries. We don't really know totally what's going on right now. So either way, one thing I particularly liked was the way that the time skip happened, and one thing that I hope we get to see maybe next week, or at least in the future, maybe as a flashback during the fight. I want to see what Bomb's training actually is. Because we kind of got a look at the rice pot training, but it was always handled in very vague and obscure ways to where it was left a mystery and we didn't totally understand everything that went on. It was very artsy and kind of, what's the word I'm looking for here? It was more symbolic than real most of the time. So I'd actually like to see what the training is and what it actually does, what Revolution actually is, seriously. I have a lot of questions here, but I'm hoping we actually get to see that, and it's not just go straight into the fight and just say, oh, I learned Revolution now because of the training, without actually seeing what the training actually was. Like if it's another scene with Bomb, with the demon within him, maybe the Thrissa, maybe the sun, whatever's in there. Bomb has a lot of things shoved inside him at this point. I want to see that. I think we need another scene like that. As much as the other ones were confusing, I think we need another scene like that. But yeah, I guess that's about it. As a score, I would give it 8.5 of Irure's Rasengans out of 10. I really liked it. And I didn't think it felt that short when I was actually reading it and going back through and taking notes. But yeah, I guess in hindsight, maybe it was kind of short. Either way, it was really good though. And I like that this arc has gone from being pretty linear to having a lot of mystery to it now. I think it's got a lot more exciting as it's gone on. Especially lately where Yurik just last week threw that monkey wrench in the way that I think most of us thought it would go, and now it can go any sort of way. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more. Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff with the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us there, then just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.